Oh, you guys, I am just riding around. Alright, guys, let's dive into the mind of Brennanmoto right now. You guys, this is an episode for transparency. That's what this is. And you know what? You've seen the mind of Brennanmoto. You've seen the vlogs of Brennanmoto, which are all real. They are all me, hyped up on adrenaline and energy drinks. Today's gonna be a solemn vlog. I don't know if solemn's the right word. I think solemn means kind of sad. Today's gonna be a thoughtful vlog. It's not gonna be ridiculous. It's not gonna be the average Brennanmoto vlog. This is gonna be a thoughtful vlog, I'm gonna call this. So, you guys may or may not like this type of vlog, and that's fine. You don't have to watch it. I've been thinking a lot lately. A lot of, I wouldn't call it soul searching because I haven't been looking within myself. Honestly, I'm a little scared too because I don't know where it would take. But you guys know I'm single, obviously, right now. And hopefully it doesn't turn into a sad vlog. Don't think that's what this is. I don't know. I got some thoughts on my mind, and I guess I'm just gonna let them out. I haven't even thought about what they are yet, but I know there's plenty. So let's just talk through them. My average day, right? I wake up at around 7:15 now. It used to be 6:15. They're starting to cut a little overtime from work, so now it's around 7:15. I wake up around 7:15 in the morning, take a shower, get changed, go to work. I don't eat breakfast. Sometimes I do if I have food. Right now I don't have food in the house. Not a big deal. I go to work. My job, I wouldn't say it's easy. It can be physically demanding, but I detail cars. So I clean cars. If you don't know this about me, I clean cars. I prep them for the lot. I do everything to get cars ready to look good, to be thrown onto the lot, and look good for our customers. I have a lot of time to think at that job. A lot of time while I'm working, I can throw headphones in and I just think to myself, who is Brennan? What does he want from life? What is life? What is the meaning of life? What is the point of life? The usual things that people ask, I guess. I assume this is usual. Most people probably think, what is the point of life? That's a normal question, right? I ask myself a lot. You know, who is Brennan and what is he doing with his life right now? Who am I? And I can never answer the question. I don't know if it's because I'm scared to answer the question, because once I do, then I'll have I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I've never successfully answered the question, and never really thought about it too much because it almost seems like I'm afraid to. I don't know how to describe it really. But I don't know who I am. You know, I ever since even high school, I think it was like 11th grade, maybe 12th, they had us sit down and we did tests on a computer. And to be honest, I don't even remember what my result was. But they just told me to pick something, because I would sit there for half an hour. Everybody was already halfway done with their stuff, halfway done with their little, it wasn't a test, and they were already halfway done, and I hadn't even started, because I had so many ideas. I know I've researched so many things, and ever since I was a kid, I'd watch TV, and I'd say, oh, this is a good job. Here's the pros of it. Here's the cons of it. Most jobs, the cons outweigh the pros. That's probably why they're called jobs. And so I tend to think of every con when I think of a job. Like, okay, this is good. What could be good? What's the bad about it? And I think all the bad things, and I scare myself into not wanting to do that job anymore. And so I never found. Look at that sun, though. That's beautiful. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and I still don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna lay it out right now. I don't want it to be a secret. I'm 24 years old. I know you probably thought I was like 19, 20, because my voice, I sound like a 19-year-old kid. I get it, and I kind of look like a 20-year-old. I'm 24 years old, and I still have no idea what I want to do with my life. And that might sound crazy to some of you people, because some of you people probably have careers and you've already started your lives and you have houses at my age. And some of you people are still living in your parents' house, which is fine if that's your thing. And you're like, oh yeah, I don't know what I want to do with my life either. Like, That's an easy one, Brennan. I don't either. But like, I don't even have a thought of what I want to do with my life. And I'm gonna be 30 in 5 years, because my birthday's May next year. So a lot of people, one of the things I've always wanted since I was a kid. There was 2 things I've always wanted since I was a child, and I'm talking like 7 years old. One was a motorcycle. Ever since I was a kid, I've wanted a motorcycle. I fulfilled that dream, and it was such an intense feeling when I got it. I can't even describe it. 2 is to travel the world. I want to travel the world. I want to see the world. I want to see different cultures, experience different cultures, love different people. Not like in a relationship wise, but you know. And I don't see that happening in the very near future, or even the very kind of distant future. I don't know why this is like hard. It's weird. It's odd talking about this, because I get kind of scared talking about it with myself, and talking about it with strangers is I don't know, a totally different feeling. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know who Brennanmoto is. Brennan is a guy raised up with good morals. I went to vacation Bible school when I was younger. I went to normal school. I was homeschooled, and I went to a Christian school throughout my schooling. I've gone to 3 different types of schools, and I don't know. I was raised on good morals. I would say I'm a decent, good human being. I'm not perfect by any means. I did not plan on getting a lot of debt, but that's what happened. There's many reasons for that. I wouldn't say I have excessive debt, because there are people with student loans who have way more debt than me. But I do have, with a car, a motorcycle, credit cards, this is about $15,000 worth of debt. And it sucks, because it's not student loan debt. It's nothing that I have to show for besides a vehicle and a credit card. And I know it's my own fault and my own problem that I got into this, and I can't blame anyone else for it, and I wouldn't want to anyway. What I'm saying is, not that debt has to stop you. Debt doesn't have to stop you from what you're doing, and doesn't have to stop you from traveling the world like I want to. But it keeps me at a very low income to debt debt to income ratio, and so I can't really save up money to travel. And even if I did, I work. I could take vacation, but I'd still need to come back. I just took 1 vacation, so I don't know. All day, these are things that go through my head. Is I don't know who I am. I don't have friends. And that's not meant to be sad. I have a couple people I talk to. There's a couple people that I'm very close to, but even then, I don't hang out with them. Really, they're all busy. They're working. I would say that I have probably three really close friends, and none of which do I hang out with on a daily basis, or even really a weekly basis, barely even a monthly basis. So I don't know if that's normal or not, honestly. It's very quiet at my house. It's very quiet in my apartment. And when I go home, I come home from my work day at around 5 o'clock, and I sit there, and it is quiet. And I mean quiet. And so I'm sitting there after work thinking to myself, well, I don't have money to really do much. I can make a moto vlog and put it up, have positive reactions from you guys, and thank you so much, everyone who comments, likes, interacts with me, because it is really good to see. It's social media kind of consumes me with that, but it helps, I guess. Not that I have like a severe depression, maybe, I don't know, I've never diagnosed it, but it helps to interact with people in general, I guess. And so I sit at home, and it's bang. It is very, 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 very quiet. And I think, what am I gonna do now? If I go for a ride, I go in a couple circles, and that's it. I go in a couple circles, make a video, come back home, edit it on my computer, and go to bed. Or edit a little bit, play video games, then go to bed. I mean, that is the extent of my day, honestly. There is no hanging out with friends. If I do, they would just come over to the apartment and we would just hang out and talk about, I don't even know, like, nothing great. I don't know. There's one friend that I walk with sometimes, and it's really nice to see them. It's really good to just talk with them. That's all I really need, is just someone to talk to every once in a while. I don't know. I have no idea where my life is headed right now. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. This is really long, and I'm sorry, but I haven't set a goal for my life to head towards, because I barely make enough money to save money, let alone pay for groceries. I mean, I make decent money at my job. That's not the issue, really. The debt is kind of crippling, and I think if you have debt or you've had debt, you can kind of understand where I'm coming from with this one. It's pretty crippling to see a mountain of debt, and it's not like I have a lot of excessive things. I don't subscribe to like NFL Network, because I don't watch sports anyways or anything, but like I don't have magazine subscriptions. I don't have, the only things that really I have recurring that I don't necessarily need is Premiere Pro. That's $22 a month. That's for my editing. And Hulu. I have Hulu, and I keep that mainly because family members and them watch it. I like that. I like for other people to be able to use it, and sometimes I'll check it out every once in a while. And that's $12 a month. But that's it. That's the only real reoccurring payments that I have that are something that's, you know, just excess stuff for me, I guess you could say. So I don't know if I'm not gonna say I'm depressed, but I'm not gonna say that I'm not depressed. I am stagnant. I am very I don't know how to I have blank. I am pretty emotionless currently, and pretty flat. There's a lot of highs and lows. I mean, it's relatively aiming towards the low lately, but that's just under circumstances, obviously, especially coming around the seasons and stuff. You know, that's gonna happen. I'm just flat, and it's very odd. I don't know how to describe it to you guys, and I'm sorry that this is so long of a video for a really crappy like definition and like description. I don't know how to describe it to you guys other than my mind is blank lately, and I don't even know why I'm making this video. I just threw on the camera and decided it was nice out, so I wanted to ride around, and I figured why not talk to you guys about it while I'm at it. I guess maybe I'm making this as if anybody has any advice going forward, just hit me up. I don't know, like, I don't need the whole, oh, it's gonna get better, Brennan, things are gonna get better, just keep looking up and trying hard. I know that. Like, I know things will get better eventually, and I know it's just a low I'm in right now, but I don't see where it would get better to, I guess is what I'm saying. There's no, what could possibly be getting better right now that's not already pretty great? I mean, get a bunch of subscribers and viewers, like, that's awesome. That would be fantastic. But at the end of the day, that's makes me happy, but it doesn't give me purpose. I don't know if that sounds mean. I'll look at the subscribers, and that's gonna give me an adrenaline kick, a dopamine rush. Yeah, let's keep making videos so that we can fill in the blank, because I don't know what that blank is. Get a house? I mean, I'm nowhere near financially ready to get a house. Get a relationship? Hopefully you don't watch this, but nothing against you, X, but I'm not ready to trust anyone for a long time. I mean, that's just, I was already kind of not super trusting. I got pretty good, but I was already not very super trusting because of my last relationship ending and how it ended. I'm not gonna get into detail of that, but like, I'd finally I don't want this to sound horrible, and it's not, just don't hate on her. I'd finally kind of gotten my trust back and believed in people, and then it just got kind of crushed. It just got kind of crushed again, and I mean, that happens. People change and things happen. I'm not gonna blame people for that, but I'm not, like I'm saying is, I'm not saying, hey, I'm not dating people because you screwed me over. No. I'm saying is, I'm not dating people because I don't want to be the one to screw someone else over, because I can't trust. And trust is the biggest part of any relationship, really. That's like 85% of a relationship is trust. And I don't feel like I'm ready to give that trust. And that's not fair to anyone else. So that's why I'm not ready for a relationship. So even like going out to the bar and stuff isn't very appealing to me, because then what's the point? To get with a girl and then be like, oh, hey, let me add that to the trophy. Let me add that trophy piece. Let me add that to the counter of how many women I've been with. Like, I don't see the point. I go to a bar, I sit there alone, I drink 1 or 2 beers, because I can't handle a lot, because I'm lightweight, and then I go home, like, not really interacting with anyone, unless somebody comes in that I know, which is very rare, especially in this area. And so, even going out places doesn't appeal to me, because, like, what's the point? To meet someone, to get in a relationship that I'm not ready for? No. To have fun? I mean, I don't know anybody, so how is that gonna happen? And so I stay inside. Like I said, this isn't meant to be sad. This is just meant to be my, like, what's going on in my head. This is the true mind, and what's going on in Brennanmoto's head right now is, I don't know. I know nothing at this point of what's going on in my life, and I'm just getting older slowly. Well, not even slowly, quickly getting older, and it's scaring me, because I don't know what's next at all. I have no set goals for what's next and what's ahead, and that's pretty frightening. I'm not gonna stop motovlogging, so don't be worried. I'm not gonna take a break from motovlogging or whatever. I just I gotta do some soul searching, and I guess what I'm trying to say, all this is to say I have to do soul searching, because I'm pretty lost right now, and I don't know where to begin soul searching. I don't know what question to ask myself first. I don't know what question to ask to begin. All that being said, just telling you what's going on in my head. I'm not on the verge of death or something. Like, I'm not suicidal. I'm not super depressed, but it's just, I'm blank. It's very interesting, I guess to say. It's interesting to look at myself and see the blankness and not know what's going on, I guess. I don't know. This is going to be a really long motovlog, and I'm sorry, and you don't have to watch it. I don't care if this gets 5 views, really. I don't care if this gets 1 view. I just, I wanted to throw this one out there for anybody who is interested in watching and really knowing Brennan and what's going on in my head, in my mind on a daily. Right now, it is uncertainty, and I do love you guys. I am very thankful for all of you guys. Just stick with me, alright? So if you watch this, don't be nervous, don't be worried about me. Nothing bad's going to happen. I just don't know what's going to happen in general. All I know is that I'm going to keep making videos because I like doing this. I like talking to you guys. It's like having my friend here to walk with, but not at the same time, because I don't have really the back interaction. But that's okay. I talk to myself 90% of the time in my own house anyway, in my own apartment anyways. This is nothing out of the ordinary for me. Either way, you guys, I love you. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you chose to watch the whole thing, if you didn't, I totally understand. Don't feel obligated to watch the whole thing. Just wanted to give you a little look into what's going on in my head right now. I'm sorry if this was depressing. It wasn't meant to be depressing. I guess that's just what's going on in my head. Alright, guys. I'll see you on the next video. I'll be okay. Peace.